Welcome to this jChat tutorial. jChat is an application, chat-like, for the Android platform based on Jade agent framework. As you can see, I'm running on my machine two different instances of the Android emulator and also a Jade instance. Here you can see the agents that are active inside their container. At the moment I'm running a main container with three agents, the AMS, DF and RMA agent. Okay, let's start jChat. We have to select it on the first emulator. Before we can connect to Jade, we must check that we are passing the right parameters to the application for connection. Connection parameters are basically the address of the Jade platform that is running on this machine and also its port. If we check the parameters, we can see that they are different. So let's correct from .25 to .26. Now we can connect to Jade. As soon as we connect, we can see an agent is born with in its own container. Please note that the agent name and container are the same as the phone number. Okay, now let's talk about the interface. Here we have Contacts tab and Map tab. In the Contacts tab, we have a contact list showing all the contacts in a given moment, both offline contacts and online contacts. Online contacts are shown in blue, while offline in red. Here, let's go to the Map tab. In the Map tab, we can see all the contacts, just the online contacts, moving on a map based on the position the GPS, the mocked GPS on Android is providing. Let's start another jChat on the second emulator. Again, we have to check the parameters we're passing to the application, and again we see that the address is wrong. This time we'll try to use the localhost address that on Android emulator is 10.0.2.2. Okay, now we can connect to Jade, and here we have a newly created agent whose name is the phone number again. Okay, now we can see the new contact on the map named Bob, and we can also see the old contact on the new contacts in My Contacts tab. Let's see the map. In this map, contacts are driving in Turin, Italy. That's a customized track that we created. We can also switch to satellite mode, and we can come back to map mode using this toggle button. Okay, let's try something different. Now we'll try to launch a new emulator, a third emulator, but on a remote platform. We'll not see this emulator, but we'll see its agent as soon as it gets created. So I'm starting just right now the new emulator, and we will soon be able to see the agent. Okay, let's see this, the newly created agent for the remote emulator. You can see that there's no difference between remote emulators and local emulators. We are able to see the new contacts on the map and also on the contact list with its distance. Okay, let's try now to communicate with these contacts. Let's check Mark, for example, on the Contacts tab, and let's keep the main button pressed so we get this contacts menu. Let's choose Chat. The chat activity opens. Now we are able to communicate. We can send text message to our contact. Let's say hi to Mark. Okay, after a short while, Mark receives a notification for the message, and also the content is displayed. If Mark wants to answer, he can do so by dropping down the status bar and by clicking the notification for the conversation he's interested in. Again, he obtains a chat activity and he can answer, let's say, hello. The message is delivered back to the contact that initiates the conversation. Okay. Now let's try something different again. Let's send a message from the remote contact to the first emulator. After a while, we get the notification of a message that the remote contact has sent. Again, we are able to answer by dropping down the status bar and clicking the new conversation session. So we are able to handle multiple sessions at once. Okay, now we answer to the remote host. Let's say hi. Okay, now we can switch back to the map without closing the conversation and without losing any data. Now let's try to communicate to two different contacts at the same time. Let's open a multiple chat. We just select the two contacts and chat from the context menu. After that, a third chat notification icon is placed on the status bar, and we can handle three conversations at the same time. This message is sent to all, hello to all, is received from Bob that can answer. Okay, as we can see, we can handle three notifications at the same time, three different sessions, but that's not what we want to do now. We can try to communicate in some different way. We can initiate a phone call, for example, selecting a contact and choosing call from the contacts menu. Phone call is initiated by the system. Obviously this phone call is marked. Let's stop this phone call for now. We can also choose to interact with SMS. To do so, we have to select the contact or multiple contacts, in this case two contacts at the same time, then choose from SMS from the contacts menu. As you can see in the next window, you can enter the SMS body as text and the to field as both the phone numbers of the two contacts selected. Let's write something. Okay, now let's send this SMS. The application mocked the SMS sending, reports success, and so we can go back. That's pretty all. Thank you for listening, for your time.